Number one, man, I'm sitting up here, I'm watching hoops, and I watched Ja try to do something last night. I sat there, and I was having a glass of Pinot, right? Watching the Thursday night game, watching the Bucks, watching the Grizz beat the Bucks by like 35-40 at home, being very impressed by the Grizz. And I found myself last night with the glass of Pinot, Max, on YouTube watching for 11 minutes called Ja Morant, quote unquote, almost compilations. Because what he's doing, it is.
You would rather, wait, hold on, Jay. You would rather watch Ja Morant miss dunks than watch other players complete plays, basically?
It's the most entertaining thing in this sport. He is the Patrick Mahomes of the NBA, but way more entertaining because there are more possessions.
You just hit it, Jay. He's got to have more team success. That's the feeling you get watching Ja.
Oh my God.
Patrick Mahomes.
You just feel like they're going to be there for the long run all the time because this dude.
But there's some like magical extra. They're in the matrix where they don't even have to go fast. It's as though everyone else is in slow motion and they really have free will to do whatever they want in the moment. That's the feeling you get watching Mahomes. That's it. You hit it with Ja Morant.
Max, he had a play last night where literally he was going against the body of, I forget who even the player was, and you thought like he was going to cock it back. But just the fact that he even has the mindset that he's going to try that dude believes he can do anything. There's certain things that with Patrick Mahomes, it's like, I was watching you on This Just In while I was having COVID out, right? And it was, I forget who the Chiefs are playing against, but it was like Patrick Mahomes hit somebody with like a basketball shovel pass, right? It was like, it was a
no look.
He saw him. It was like a push pass in basketball, right? And you're like, oh, dude's just doing things that quarterbacks never do. That's what this dude is doing.
Same thing.
He's AI combined with Zion athleticism 2.0.
So please throw some MJ in there.
I mean,
he floats.
He's skywalking too all the time.
He floats like MJ.
Hangs in the air.
Jay, I always say, I remember a Sports Illustrated cover where on MJ, this is like before he won any chips, but he was, flying, right? And they talked to physicists about whether it's possible for some people to hang in the air longer than others. And they were like, no, it has to do with the speed you take. But, like, that's what it looked like with Jordan. That's what it looks like with Ja. He hangs up there, and you're going, wait, you're supposed to have to come down eventually.
But let me tell you, Max, like, if you go see a game, like Ja Morant, 6'2.5", 6'3", $185, right? It feels like a normal human being doing alien-type stuff. That's why he's the most entertaining box office player there is in basketball right now. It's a normal person walking down Fifth Ave. You're like, hold on. You doing that against Rudy Gobert? You trying that against some of these trees?
And you know what else,
And you
Jay?
see Luka, though, Max? Like, Luka's 6'7", 235, 240. That doesn't seem human to you. Giannis is not human.
Steph can connect to the kids because they're like, oh, he's like kind of my size.
Exactly, and he shoots from deep. But this dude has Steph has alien-like abilities too.
But it's different,
It's the hand-eye coordination. It's the sharp shooting mentality.
Steph makes you believe you could do that too. Somehow, if you worked hard enough. Ja makes you believe he's touched in a way that you just, good luck.
He's touched by Zeus himself.
Yeah.
That's what there's no way you think, well, after going to see a game or watching a game, yeah, let me try that. You can't do that.
And Jay, here's the thing about Ja is he does all that in the service of winning. It's one thing to have a show. Like, there's some players who come along and go, oh, my God. But he does it as a winning player on a real good team. By the way, if he was healthy last playoffs, do you think they maybe make the finals?
I think it would have been very different.
Gone down to the wire.
If they had caught game one, if they had won game one that they gave away, I think it was Desmond Bain. If they had caught that one, it would have been different.
And Ja stays healthy.
But here's my thing, though. You felt like they belonged.
Yep.
Maybe they were a year away from experience.
Who would you take right now if they were in a 7-game series?
I mean, I would take Memphis.
Yes.
I would take Memphis. And that's why I keep going back. This is not, when people say, Coach K will always talk about this, and I thought it was genius the way you program people psychologically, right? We won a championship my sophomore year. My junior year, we had 95% of our returning roster come back. He'd be like, yo, y'all didn't win nothing last year. Last year don't matter. Like, everybody's starting 0-0 this year. It's a new year. So be like, oh, yeah, Golden State, the reigning defending champs. I'm like, actually, like, that was a different team last year. That was Gary Payton II defensively. That was Otto Porter Jr. Completely different makeup. These are new guys in new roles.
That was before Draymond snuffed Jordan Poole.